all across America, you'll send us videos asking for a DIY rescue. This one comes from a guy whose attempts to make a smoking hot rod garage workshop created a red-hot hazard instead.
Well, there's some flammable chemicals that's not really stored very properly.
Sparks will definitely fly before we're done, but we have the perfect plan to show him how to transform an explosive situation into a safe, organised workshop.
Mark Lane loves to do metal work and restore old cars in his workshop garage, but his passion has put him in the fast lane for a devastating accident.
And everywhere you look, there's a safety issue, from flammable materials that are just waiting for a spark to ignite them, to a lot of tools and stuff on the floor that could cause a nasty fall. Solvents, clutter, rags and chemicals are a surefire recipe for an ignition, but not the kind auto buffs like to see.
There was a small fire one time, which he won't tell me how that got started.
Worse still, Mark's fire extinguishers are lost in the confusion and not at all easily accessible.
There's a lot of stuff on the floor and laying around, and it's pretty easy to trip over stuff. Sometimes I've stumbled across a few things.
I'll get, poked by sharp objects. I've got like a spot in my leg where some sort of long, sharp thing went in there. And
junk all over. It's hard to work. I lay a tool down and automatically lose it, so it's in desperate need of some organization.
Mark's friends all pitch in to clear out the garage, which is no small task since Mark's hobbies include everything from metalworking to mini bikes. For this job, we're using a forklift, so the best way to remove the stuff is in large bins. Everything must go. Mark's open ceiling makes the shop dark and difficult to organize, so our first project is to finish the ceiling.
We're going to paint it a nice light color so it'll reflect a lot of light. You'll have more adequate lighting. Plus, it'll give you some surface area to hang some things from.
Yeah. Right.
And the gist is pretty self-explanatory. Lift it overhead, shoot it in with the framing nailer.
Let's do it.
Oriented strand board, or OSB plywood, is great for this job. To install it, we're simply lining it up with the pre-measured marks of the ceiling joists.
Okay, I'm on the line here.
Okay.
A few nails secure the board into the ceiling joists. The next piece goes up.
Perfect.
Okay.
And is secured the same way. We finish the row off with a shorter piece of plywood.
You got it.
All right, I'm trying not to poke you in the eye with this.
All right. That'll be good. I've got my safety glasses on.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Next, we use wood strips called battens to cover the seams, seal out drafts, and create an attractive finished look.
Do you have every pneumatic tool under the sun?
I think every single one.
Really?
And if I don't, I'm going shopping tomorrow.
We continue installing the battens along the seams.
Make sure you use your good eyeball on that.
Yeah.
Away we go.
One of the great things about Mark's garage is that he put his compressor outside with easy air hose hookups inside.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it keeps all the noise
Oh.
out. I don't know if you've ever been closed up in a garage with a compressor.
I have. Oh, believe me.
It's kind of maddening when it comes on.
Next, we secure the shorter battens across the plywood seams.
So, what do you think it is that is the reason you tend to not finish projects? Is it that you lose interest?
No, it's because I start so many other projects.
Oh, okay. So you just get too involved in something else.
I cannot stay on.
Let's see. I think that needs to be adjusted a little bit.
I cannot stay on one project because I run across something else I want to do. Just ends up that I have tons and tons of stuff going on, but you always make full circle and start working on them again.
Yeah.
And some of them I actually even finish.
I believe it. I believe it. It'll be nice though to get at least the workshop finished, so that you always have, a fully tricked out place to work on all your unfinished projects.
This is my dream come true. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I love your enthusiasm because we've got a lot more work to do.
To soften the walls and ceiling, we chose a calming light green color. We're using an air-powered paint sprayer for the job to make it go quicker. The equipment can be rented for about $55 a day, and the disposable paint suit is inexpensive. Coming up, we'll help Mark save face on another project he hasn't quite finished.
Did you do this siding here?
I did, yeah.
It's very nice.
Give the guy a break, no?
It's good.
We'll show him how easy it is to put up beautiful cedar siding. And if you have a DIY project that's heading for disaster, send us a tape, and our next rescue could be yours. Find out how by logging on to DIYnetwork.com, then click on Beyond DIY.
Welcome back to DIY to the Rescue. Mark Lane is a man on many missions. He built this house from the ground up and welds decorative metal, including the garage door grates, the ornate door handles, and several patio railings. He also restores old cars and has quite a collection of them waiting in line. But he's got so many projects going on that he hasn't found time to finish the garage siding. We've gotten a jump on it by closing off the upstairs garage door. Now we can install cedar shakes and horizontal siding to match the house. Well, it's a start, and as you can see, we've filled in these other areas so it's nice and flat. And I know you've done some of this before, but I just want to point out one tip, is it's very important when we start with our first run that it needs to be level. And we've measured up equal distances either side, and we've used a chalk line so that's nice and level. The first strip of siding goes into place and is nailed every 16 inches or so. We continue with the next piece, using a spacer block to maintain a consistent height.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nice one. Nice.
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good.
Good buddy.
I love the rough look of the cedar.
Yeah.
You know.
We measure for the end board. 39 and 5/8.
39 and 5/8.
And then cut it using the chop saw. So what that Nathan, he's made
Real close.
a nice tight cut there.
A little heavy?
We'll make it work, buddy.
Maybe your measurement was wrong.
No, I don't think that's the case. There we go.
Couldn't be that.
Sorry to tell you, Nathan, but it's a beautiful fit.
Yeah. I compensate for your poor measuring.
Cedar is an excellent choice for siding because it's durable and resistant to rot and weather damage. You want to throw a nail in right there?
I'm good, gents.
Beautiful.
How about 2?
2 is always good.
Rapid fire.
You'll come hit me down here?
With the horizontal siding up, we finish the exterior off with vertical cedar shakes.
Okay, you see what we're doing?
Each shake is staggered to create a varied pattern, and the shakes are nailed in place using a staple gun to prevent splitting the wood. Only a couple hundred more to go. Then Mark's friends decide to come over and join in on the fun. Beautiful. Did you get that? Man, if you got that, you're the best. Mark and Melissa finish up the last boards under the eaves. And another big project is finally completed. Beautiful.
Coming up, can this rescue contain Mark's mountain of stuff?
I don't care how big your garage is, you never have enough space.
Tell me about that.
How about garage cabinets that easily snap into place and slide to where you need them? And later, find out why these small bikes play a big role in Mark's garage.
Nice. Thanks, mate. Welcome back to DIY to the Rescue. We're teaching Mark that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in this case, we could save his garage, his house, and even his life.
And this storage system will keep him organized, which will reduce the hazards, which means he can keep on being a creative genius without being in jeopardy.
Take a look at this little gem, Mark. Look at all the number of outlets here you can choose from.
That is really, really nice.
Great for a workbench, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. The cool thing about that is you got full access and without having any extension cords to get tangled up in.
Exactly, which is always a safety issue. Right. The other thing I like about this too is it has a trip switch on it. Yeah. In case you overload it, you just have to address it right there.
Yeah.
We easily secure the outlet strip to the bench using screws for a sturdy and accessible work area for power tools. And the other beauty about this too, Mark, is that there's a lot of these roll-away cabinets that just slide directly underneath.
Oh, yeah.
So you can be working on here and you just pull out a drawer and just grab the necessary tool.
Yeah, it provides a lot of extra space, which you always need. I don't care how big your garage is, you never have enough space.
Tell me about that. The rolling cabinet fits perfectly under the workbench and the casters lock in place for safety. Adjusting the workbench legs ensures a level and steady work area. The workbench accommodates 3 cabinets that can be rolled out and used as 3 separate work areas. And now Mark's tools will always be close at hand. To help us install the wall cabinets, Travis Perkins from Gladiator steps in. First up are the gear track channels. For the concrete block wall, we pre-drill and then use masonry bolts to secure the tracks to the concrete.
Now what we'll do, we'll put screws in the bottom channels on both ends and then we'll hit it dead center. Okay. It'll give us 6 screws per panel.
Well, the cool thing too is after you get this up, you can move all the cabinets around anywhere you want them.
Yeah, slides back and forth. This is rated at 75 pounds per linear foot. Wow.
You're a much more professional hammer drill handler than I am. You're very persuasive.
With the lower track installed, the wall unit goes up, fitting the top bracket into the track. The lower bracket is adjusted to the bottom track from inside the cabinet.
You can hear it, you know it's locked.
There it goes.
And the bracket bolts are tightened down.
And that's all there is to it.
The cabinets also easily slide along the track.
Pretty smooth too.
Yeah.
I love it. These are great looking. Sturdy too.
The wall cabinet and tracks can be installed where needed. Or the track system can be used alone to hang tools and supplies. Another wall cabinet is perfect for the new welding area.
Excellent, look at that. Shiny stainless steel. It's beautiful.
Always keep supplies in their original containers so they are clearly identifiable. Avoid mystery liquids in glass jars which can break or spill easily. And it's important to keep flammable and poisonous items in a safe, sturdy cabinet that can be locked.
Okay, so the welder needs to stay portable, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's find a good corner that you can always leave clear. And
this is perfect. Just roll it right over here.
And the grinder, if we park it right here, you'll still be able to get in here with long stock this way. Well, I don't know how you feel, but I love a chop saw on wheels so you can push it in or pull it out or put it to another part of the workshop easily. Rubber mats under tools like saws keep them from sliding during use. Want some more of my tips on tools and techniques for setting up your own ideal workshop? Check out our website at DIYnetwork.com.
Very good.
Fantastic. Okay, folks, when we return, find out the secret to Mark's mini motor mania.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Also, a quick and easy way to fix a broken window, and tips to keep a welding workshop safe. Finally, who is that masked woman welding by Mark's side in his new safe workshop? Don't know how to solve your DIY dilemma? Send us a tape, and we might come to your town and rescue you. Find out how by logging on to DIYnetwork.com, then click on Beyond DIY.